Okay, I think we are live now. Hi everyone, I'm Aditya, and with me I have Harsh and Vivek. If you guys can confirm that you're able to hear us, see us fine, that would be very helpful. Let me just double check on my LinkedIn if everything is coming up properly. Guys, you can write in the chat box that you're able to hear us loud and clear. You're able to see us. That would be very helpful. Okay, I can see myself on LinkedIn Live. Okay, so waiting for a few people to confirm. Okay, Pratyusha said yes, she can hear us. That's great. Nalajala Anoop says okay, perfect. Thanks for confirming. Okay, we have about 60 people live here on LinkedIn Live, and a lot more people on YouTube as well. Okay, so guys, let's take 1 or 2 more minutes and allow everyone else to join. Okay, I can see 150 people are live here. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for confirming. We'll take about another minute to get started. So let's start with a brief introduction. Those who are new uh, to this particular event, I'm Aditya Sharma, I'm co-founder and CEO of highcounselor.com. And we started this particular live data project on data analysts so that we can help entry level candidates or people who want to switch career to data analyst job role. We can help them provide some real world work experience. We reached out to a company and asked for a project, de-identified that project, made it available to you guys so that you can go through the real world business situation. We started this project on last Wednesday, I guess. So it's been almost a week. The deadline to submit this project, Vivek, is it tomorrow or today?
So Aditya, it would be tomorrow. Yeah,
It's
tomorrow we'll be having our introduction to second module session as well.
Okay, okay. So we have deadline of this project tomorrow. Not this project, but the module one of this project. In this project, there
Right.
are two modules. So the deadline of module number one is tomorrow, and this session is about any doubts related to module one. Okay. So this is an opportunity for you guys to ask any questions related to module one. Now, if you're new, right? You have no idea. Okay, when this project started, I want to participate in this particular project. Let me give a quick overview where you can find everything related to this project. uh, Let me share my screen. Okay, present screen. You should be able to see my screen now. So, guys, we are using this particular LinkedIn post. I'll again share this post link in the chat box for everyone. We started this project 6 days ago, and we created this LinkedIn post where we are gathering all the questions. We are putting all the information related to this particular project, right? So, if you're new to this project, you can, and you have no idea, you can simply go to this particular LinkedIn post and you'll find all the information about this project. Right over here, we have provided all the documents, data set that is needed for this project under important links. Okay. And guys, thank you for adding all the questions and your concerns in this comment box. We have received about 1,300 comments in the last 5 or 6 days, and we're getting a lot of traction. That means people are actually finding it really helpful. We can see there are 138,000 impressions in this project already. So people are finding it really helpful. And at the end of this project, so there are two modules. The deadline of module number one is tomorrow. Deadline of module number two is next week, Wednesday. Okay, so we'll introduce module number two tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific. And once you complete this project, both the modules will provide you certification that you can utilize in your job hunt, or you can utilize this experience in your resume as well. Plus, to the top three teams, will provide Amazon gift cards. Okay, so let's get okay. We have our another team member, Dr. Amit, with us as well. Okay,
Hi
so
everyone. Okay, so we are
Hi,
live, right?
Hamza.
Yes, we are live and we have got.
Already the project is going viral, right? So many people are getting benefited out of it, right? Good.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
good.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, we have got a good number of questions. So, guys, let's get started with your questions. And I can start taking a few questions. We have our technical expert Harsh with us, uh, who will be solving all your questions. Okay, queries. So let's get started. The first question that I can take a few questions, right, and then we'll jump onto some. Okay, I reached out to the Google group, to the group members I saw on the Google sheet. They all said they are already have some other teams. Okay, so more some people connected with other team members. They already formed the team. If you don't have a team until now, we'll try to match up with you some team. But what I would recommend is that you can also start by yourself on that on like you can just complete module number 1 by yourself and act as an individual team for now. Okay. Anurag Kumar says, will we be getting project completion certificate after we successfully complete it? Yes, Anurag, as I said, every candidate who successfully completes, submit the project will be providing you certification. Look, the objective of this entire practice is to help people gain work experience, right? To remove that stigma of entry level. Okay, so everyone who completes it, you'll be able to add this experience in your resume. We'll also provide you 3 to 4 bullet points, okay, that you can add in your resume. Another question is is using SQL mandatory? I was able to solve most of the problems using Python, SQL, Excel, and Tableau. So Harsh, you would be able to answer this question better.
Yes, SQL is really important for this project, and we have to use it. Yes, you can. You may be able to solve them using Python and Tableau and other, but it is important to use SQL.
And even in the last session, we told this that do not treat it as an academic project where you can
Yes,
come to
yes.
your mentor and say that I want to change my language. This is the specification given by a client. You need to develop in this particular language only.
Mhm.
One good thing is Shraddha is saying that yeah, that guy can join his team. So you can just message Shraddha and you can join her team. She's asking you to message her.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a few more questions. The next question is Play Store review file is not imported in MySQL Workbench.
Yes, Ajit, I think so. You may have missed some steps. Please remove all the double inverted commas from the dataset as MySQL don't allow it, and also make sure that you have encoded it properly. Okay, because the original dataset is uh, is not in the particular format that MySQL accepts. Okay, so if it's all good, then it will get imported. Yes, sure.
Okay,
That means it needs cleaning in the initial stage, and then only can MySQL will accept it,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Cleaning process is very much important.
Which are the data sets that we need to clean? Play Store apps or Play Store reviews?
We have to clean both. Okay, we
Okay.
have to perform analysis on both, and we also have to perform visualization on both the data sets. So yes, both are important. We need to clean both.
Okay. Another question, let's take up. So next question is, which are the, this is done. Can we use Tableau? I have already told you in the last session that you can use Tableau in Power BI. We will kindly make change the document, add Tableau and or Tableau or Power BI in that.
Sure, sir.
Can we use XAMPP? No, we cannot use that one. We are facing error by importing the data. Harsh has already answered that. Do we need to platform more data cleaning apart from subtask mentioned in the doc?
Yes, I think so. You can perform more. First of all, for all of the participants, the guide we have provided is a basic guide. Okay, it is the basic one which will help you import the dataset into into MySQL. Okay, but apart from that, you can perform more cleaning process on those datasets. Okay, to make it more accurate.
Okay. Okay, so more comments coming up. Is Jupyter Notebook okay instead of .py?
Yes, yes. Jupyter
Okay.
Notebook file will also be accepted.
Okay. Any other question? Okay. For the question which apps have high rating in given available dataset, the list is very long and not readable in a text file.
Mm, I think so, David. You are missing somewhere. And if the list is too long, that's why we have used MySQL, right? We have to add some restrictions on that, so that we will get the highest rating. Okay. Uh, we don't have to just traverse the whole data set. Okay. We just want the one which are having highest rating in the available data set. So if we have to do that, we have to perform some restrictions, we have to add some conditions in the where clause, and then you will get a list. Basically you don't have to, why you want to read the whole list, right? uh,
Whatever
we
is
will just get the
required
output.
to do that, right? Rather than
Yes,
reading
yes,
the whole data set.
yes,
Do
yes.
each team member has to capture video for the SQL execution? No, Apurva, you don't need to that. Your team will do a single video. Just upload a single video from the team with the name of your team. Uh, Vivek, do we have that team member's name also in the form so that they can enter the team name and
Uh,
then enter their all the three team members?
so Amit sir, everybody has to make individual submissions, regardless of
Individual
the team.
submissions.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So each and every one of you have to make a separate submission for yourselves along with your team names, right? So basically, we are also testing the
Okay.
coordination amongst your team,
Okay. Okay.
that
Okay.
how well you're able to work
Basically, you
together.
need
And
to
yes,
solve it as a team, but then
correct.
a submission will be on the individual
On an
basis.
individual
The reason
basis.
is because the certificate will also go to an individual. Okay, got
Correct.
it. Pratyusha says, do we need to add audio explanation to the video or the only screen recording? I guess the audio will help us to understand that whether you are have understood the whole process or not, and so it would be better that if you can add audio to the video, and that can like you can add it to your profile also later. You can show that video to anybody else that I have done this project, and you can see my queries running over. Okay, Anurag says, great. What am I? Why I'm not able to export import? I've already explained that the data is not clean. Clean it first, and then it will import it. What all tools are needed to complete this project? So this need Python, SQL, and Tableau or Power BI. After removing nulls using Python, why do I still see nulls in my file.xls? Harsh, if you can answer this one.
uh, After removing null values, basically I don't think so we in the guide we have removed null values using Python, right? Because I think so for rating we have removed the null value by replacing those with 0. Okay, as I mentioned in the document also. So if even if you are not able to remove it using Python, what you can do is remove it using Excel.
Okay. Can we submit two .5 py files, one of apps and one of reviews, or do we need to submit one file only?
I think so. If you submit two separate files, it will be much better.
Okay, so you can upload two different files. How to clean the
Yes.
dataset? It would be readable. My that is the challenge, Nalia. We have to clean it, right? Solution can only be provided after the project is over. For this question, what are the numbers of install and reviews of the apps above apps? Return the apps with the highest reviews. Required passing the solution, the text file is not readable. There are over 100 items, so 100 for apps and 100 for reviews.
I think so, David. You have some misunderstanding. We don't have to paste solution in the text file. Okay, we just want a query, and that query we have to paste in the text file. Okay, we don't want solution. We just want the SQL query, and you have to copy paste the SQL query in the text file.
Okay, so Somil says, can you explain the first question? So, what is the question? SQL query question number one, I guess she's asking about it. That
Let me see. What is the first question?
okay. Till the time we can take more questions. So, regarding recording a video, how many queries execution I need to show? So, how many questions they need to show, Harsh? All the questions,
All 14. All the
all the
14.
14 questions you need to explain, and that will not take a lot of time. Just you need to see the show the execution, right? Review data set took a while to upload. That's not a big problem. At least it uploaded. No matter how I try to clean the data from removing special character to specifically putting the encoding, I'm not able to use the dataset for SQL analysis. And if that is the challenge, you have to do it by yourself. You need to figure it out. You can have your team members and you can discuss it with them, right? I'm not able to import the same problem, I guess. It's the cleaning problem. If you're not able to import the data, you must clean the data properly. Then only it will get uploaded. If we can't get MySQL to work, can I use BigQuery or MS SQL Server? Yeah, Harsh.
Which apps have the highest rating in the given available data set? So what's the problem with the query? It's fine, right? Uh,
It's a very
I
simple
didn't.
question, right?
Yes, it's a simple query. What's the issue with the query?
Okay. By the time Harsh, you can answer this one. Emily says that if we can't get MS SQL to work, can I use BigQuery or MySQL query?
Uh, I think so. We have mentioned in the document that we have to use MySQL, right?
Okay,
So
we'll go
it's
with
the
this.
client requirement.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay. Should it be a team submission or it should be individual submission? Individual submission. Can we execute SQL queries using any tool? No, you have to use MySQL. Can we use BigQuery? No, you have to use MySQL. Sir, you assign group randomly other than groups we formed, then those members are not responding. If they're not responding, you can collaborate with somebody else. You can just write your availability in the LinkedIn post and somebody will definitely reach out to you. Okay, actually, we form teams with our friends. That is not the right way to do the project, Ishwar, because if you're teaming with your friends, that will never put you outside your comfortable zone. So, if you want to work as a professional, you need to build teams outside your friend circle because that is the way to work. Cleaning reviews data, trying to upload it on the workbench that through command line, but it gives error saying that error file restricted access, all possible ways, but not working. Why I'm not able to import the same issue, Harsh? If you can read the question of Kalyani.
I cleaned reviews CSV file and trying to upload it to Workbench through command line, but it's giving error saying the load file restrict. Yes, if you try to upload it using command line, it will give some restrictions, and the process to solve this is very long, right? You have to just modify the config file and all. So I prefer using import wizard. And yes, import wizard will take a lot of time. It will take almost 2 to 3 minutes based on our PC's performance. Okay, and it may take a long time because we have a big data set. Okay, for reviews we have almost 37,000 entries after cleaning, and for apps data set we have something 9,000 entries, so it will take time. It's okay. But it's like you must be happy that you are getting uh, a hell lot of time to import, right? Others are not able to import it.
Okay, so Vivek, if you can take some more questions on your screen.
Yes, absolutely. So please, I think Sumil says, please explain the first question. We did that already. And how can we? Yeah, so this is a question by Anoop. How can we clean before importing to MySQL? I think, Har, this is coming up many times. Probably any one-liner for this, how this can be
Where
resolved.
I can't see the question, right?
Yeah, this is a question by,
Nikhil, right?
yes, the question right below Nikhil, Anoop,
Okay.
Naraja Anoop. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay.
if you can, Harsh, just give a small hint on cleaning of data because that is one of
Yes.
the bigger problem I can see over here. So, what, like one or
I
two
think so. I
tips?
have mentioned all the steps in the document. So
Okay.
I like yeah, after like I got so many queries on LinkedIn also. Then I tried it again. Okay, I also performed the same steps with my teammates also, and yes, they were able to import it.
So there was no issue, right?
Yes, yes, there was no issue.
Okay. So Anup, it would be
Well,
better that if you can just follow the document and you will get an idea from that. I'm
and the
using
and all
Google
the steps
Colab.
are mentioned, with actual screenshots of how you need to do that. So just go through that
Uh,
task once again, and then you can.
Okay,
and
Meghna says, can you
you must
explain subtask 2? What is subtask 2? If Harsh, you can explain that one.
subtask 2. mm, Remove irrelevant values from each
Yes.
column if any. So basically, if you can see in let's say, let me open the data set first. Mm, let's say Playstore underscore apps. There we can see that in app column. Okay, I have also mentioned it in the document in the app column. We were having some data called as 1.9 in a reviews, I think so. No, in app only. Yes, in category column we were having a data called 1.9. Okay, it is not a category, so this kind of data is irrelevant. So what we have to do is just remove those that row. It's of no use. In this way we have to remove all the irrelevant values from each column, right? We just have
Uh,
to analyze, like the category column has let's say it is a text, right? So and you can see the number of categories using the unique function in Python, which are the categories we have. And we can see that 1.9 is not the kind of category, so it may happen that the rating value has been shifted to the category column. So what we can do it there is just drop that row.
okay. Those there are so many questions related to importing. We have already answered that. That importing of data, the hints are given in the document. Just go to that document and it is perfectly fine, working perfectly fine. Jagrati says, "Can I post my video on my LinkedIn post
Yes.
except on YouTube?"
Mhm. So I think that's a very good question, and I was about to jump onto this thing. So, Amit sir, can we take a quick break from technical questions, and I want to talk a little bit about how people can make best use of this project on their LinkedIn and then on their YouTube
Yeah,
profile.
sure, sure, sure. Why not? Yes.
Okay, guys. So, look, we are doing this project, right, to help you gain some work experience. Your objective is also to understand how you can implement SQL, Python, Tableau, right, uh, to the real business problems. And at the end, and the end goal of most of you would be to showcase your experience, this implementation skill to recruiters and hiring managers, and get some good opportunities. Guys, it's very important that whenever you do any kind of work, you talk about it on the public domains. Okay, a lot of candidates, they have great skills, they're very talented, but they do not talk about their skills, about their work on public platforms like LinkedIn, like Instagram, like YouTube, right? So this is an opportunity that I would recommend you to post about it every either every single day or probably twice or thrice on a weekly basis on your LinkedIn profile. For example, okay, you can simply go to your LinkedIn profile and just write a post 2 or 3 times a week saying that, hey guys, I'm working on this on a project related to data cleaning, data analysis using SQL and Python, and today I worked on XYZ problem. Right, I cleaned the data set and I came across these three challenges: challenge number 1, 2, and 3. Here is how I overcome that challenge: step number 1, 2, and 3. I'll let you know about my update on this project tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, that's your first post. And in that post, you'll make all the hashtags: hashtag data analyst, hashtag data analyst jobs. Let me share my screen and show you how you can do it.
Yeah, this is a very, very important. Uh,
So let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Share screen. Okay. So, for example, guys, this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay. And I have about 82,000 followers, and it's very important to tell what you're doing, right? What is your expertise, what you're really good at. If you don't tell people, if you don't share it on your social media profile, especially LinkedIn, okay, or YouTube, recruiters and hiring managers won't be able to understand or won't be able to know about your skills and talent. Most of the candidates, the mistake that they make is that they come to LinkedIn, they simply search LinkedIn for data analyst jobs. Okay, they come across these data analyst job which they blindly apply to these positions, and they sometimes they hear back, sometimes they don't even hear back from the recruiters. A better way of utilizing LinkedIn is to go to your LinkedIn profile, utilize this option called start a post, click on it, and post about whatever you're doing related to your target job roles, the skills that you're working on, like in this project, SQL, Python, and Tableau, or data visualization. Post about it on your LinkedIn profile every single day, if possible, if not twice or thrice a week. For example, related to this project, you can write about simply like, hey, I'm working on this XYZ problem. Okay, you can mention I came across three challenges in this particular project, and then you can list down challenge number 1, 2, and 3, and then you can mention here is how I solved these challenges. Then you can mention as a step number 1, I clean the data. Step number 2, I utilize following SQL queries. Step number 3, I imported the data, or whatever you did. Okay. And then at the end, look, you have to engage audience on your platform, because when a recruiter or a hiring manager will come across your post, and if you mention at the end of this post that I'll update, uh, I'll provide the next update on this project by Friday or by Wednesday. Okay. When you end a post on that note, people will start following you. Okay. Recruiters and hiring managers will see that, okay, this particular candidate definitely knows something about these XYZ skills, and he or she is actually implementing those skills. And don't forget to add hashtags. Okay. You can simply write like data and say data analyst, right? So you'll get all the relevant hashtags. Add at least 15 to 20 hashtags over here. Data analyst, so you'll get like data analyst or jobs, looking for job, or all this thing, or like project on data. Okay, project. Or another good keyword for entry level is you can say like freshers, because when
And even you can mention the skills like SQL, Python.
yes. And guys, if you've noticed, as soon as I started writing SQ, it already recommended me these tags. That means a lot of people are searching these hashtags. Okay. So maybe a recruiter is searching, okay, I need someone with Python. Okay. And if you have made this post, recruiters will come across these posts, and trust me, they will start reaching out to you with the job opportunities, and you'll come out of that bubble where you'll reach out, where you are applying to hundreds and thousands of job positions and not getting a single interview call. Do these things. One more thing that you can do is that in your post, you can simply add this post URL. Okay. You can say, hey, find more details of my project at this particular post, so that whenever a recruiter, hiring manager, or someone in your network is going through this post, they'll be able to see what exact work you're doing. And this is what will separate you from thousand other candidates, if that makes sense. Amit, you want to add anything to it?
I guess this is one of the best exercise you can do, because that is the way how recruiters are searching people, and your visibility will be more in terms of social media, and you will be able to showcase your work in a very patterned way. And
Mhm.
even the best part is that even after, let's say, 6 months, you can show your work that before 6 months I was doing this project, I was doing these following steps. So this gives you a good visibility of your work rather than just working in the room and not knowing, and it is not being known by anyone, right? So that is this is a very good exercise.
Definitely. So, guys, make sure you post on your social media about this project regularly. Even if you've created a video of a solution, feel free to post it on your LinkedIn, on your YouTube, or any other platform. Even Instagram is a very good platform. And you can feel free to tag High Counselor, because a lot of recruiters search for High Counselor hashtag. They'll come across your post, and they'll be able to see your work over here.
Let's say your one of your SQL queries is started running, just make a small video, put it as a reel, tag all the SQL and all the data analyst jobs and all, because that will also help us, like, okay, I have run this particular query, now show it every day. Like if there are 14 questions, you can make 14 15 reels out of it. And at the end of the day, even as a project submission, you need to submit it as a video. So that will also, later on, you can combine that and you can submit it also. So it will be like a double benefit to you if you are doing, is it in in Instagram also.
Yep, that is absolutely true. Uh, what else? So, guys, that's the way. If you have got the message, if you have any questions around it, okay, how can we post, what we should tag, you can put that in the comment box. We're happy to answer it. Or you can simply say, like this post, or put in the comment box, okay, I got it. I'll be doing it from today. Okay. So just put that in the chat box, or just like this, or do that heart sign, so that we get to know that, okay, you actually got the concept. Do you recommend removing nan from all attributes, or would you recommend replacing it? I think that's a technical question.
uh, just analyze the column in which the nan values are present, right? So I think so. For there were some null values in, I think so, current version, right? So what we did there was we replaced it with nan. Nan means actually means we don't have any specific solution for that. We don't have any data for that, but we replaced it with nan because it may be possible that the whole row is not to be removed, right? The whole row may be important, right? As I can see here on 17th row, there is an app called learn to draw kawaii characters. Okay, so for that particular app, we didn't have any and current version for that. Okay, but as we can see that it has 3.2 rating, and it has 52 reviews and size of 2.7, right? And there are only 5000 installs for that, so such kind of data can be removed. Okay, but in case let's say there is some app, let's say it is having a good amount of rating 4.2 and thousands and millions of installs, so that kind of row cannot be executed, right? It may affect the further analysis. So for like for a better purpose, we just replace the value with nan. Okay, we don't have to remove them.
Mhm. So a lot of people
Okay.
are mentioning in the chat box that they got the idea and they'll be start doing it. So guys, let's do one more thing. So I really want to see how many people actually implement this advice, because a lot of people think that okay, it's easy to post, but sometimes they become lazy. You can start tagging me. Okay, so in when you post it, you can say CC at Aditya Sharma. So I'll get to know how many people actually posted it on LinkedIn and how many people actually got this concept. Feel free to tag me. Feel free to tag High Counselor.
Yeah.
So in your post, you can
Yeah.
simply write.
Even you can tag me or Vivek from the team so that somebody can go through and check that okay, it is there, that right?
That's a great idea. So you know what you can do. So when you make this post, at the bottom of this post, you can simply say at Aditya, or like at High Counselor, at Dr. Amit, and no, not this one, but like this. Okay. So you can tag us. We'll review your post and we'll let you know whether you're posting it in the right manner or not. But guys, do it every single day. I've analyzed profiles of more than 50 influencers who have more than 200,000 or 300,000 followers, right? Who get opportunities automatically every other day. Okay, and the key is that you tell about whatever you're doing on your social media platform and put right tags over there. Drive people to your profile rather than you go to every single job post and just do that apply, apply, apply. That doesn't make any difference. Okay.
Okay, so points well taken. I'll be doing it from today. That's good. That's good. If you're saying that you will do it, that's good. Uh, okay, somebody is saying send me the project. I will take your email ID and will send you the project.
Or I'll also add a project link here in the chat box, like the post link that would do the job, right?
Yes.
So let me add the project link. You can simply go to this link and you'll be able to find everything related to this project on this post link.
Okay, Nikhil, there is a technical question coming from Nikhil that there are apps which are not in English language. Should we keep those also, Harsh?
Actually, the after cleaning, the file we export using Python has some strange characters, okay, which are not readable. That's why we performed the last subtask, okay, and after doing that last subtask, most of the values got rewritten, okay, in a readable format. But there are some kind of apps which are still not readable even after encoding, okay. So I don't think so they are creating any problem while importing into the dataset, okay. But if you like, you can also remove them.
Okay, Sonali says great advice. I will be doing it from today. Chatley says thank you for advising me. So I guess that people will be implementing it from today and will get a lot of tags. So that will not in terms of we'll try to review your post also. This is not about just tagging things. If you will tag us, we'll definitely go to your post, we'll look into it, that whether you have written it in the right manner, and if something is missing, I'll definitely message you back. If I'll review it, I'll definitely message you back that what you, is it good, is it bad, is it average, how you can improve it. I'll give suggestions also.
And guys, let me give you one more trick to improve your visibility on LinkedIn. Okay, what you can do is simply go to your LinkedIn and search for your related hashtags like hashtag SQL. You'll come across all the posts related to SQL. Read those posts and put a meaningful comment there. Okay, because when you put a meaningful comment or a meaningful information, people will start seeing it, and recruiters and hiring managers will start noticing you. Again, all these things will start showing impact after a certain period of time. Don't expect that okay, you'll make 2 3 posts and you'll start getting a lot of interviews and invites and a lot of traction. That's not going to happen, right? But if you do it consistently for 2 to 3 months, you'll see a great difference.
So it is more like a routine exercise. Like it is like a routine exercise you're doing, like you're doing it just for your own, like rather than expecting some output from it, do it from the way that you want to showcase your work. Do your input work more. Focus on the process rather than focus on the output. That will
Mhm.
help you.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess already we have taken a lot of questions on this one. Any other technical question if left? You have okay. You have mentioned to replace null values with non for current work column. Should I do the same for Android work column also?
Yes, yes, you can do the same for
Okay, you can do this.
Android version.
Okay, I have used drop NA method. Can it, if you see the question of Shrenik, you can take that, Harsh.
I have used the drop NA method on the entire dataset and dropped all. Uh, where the question?
And dropped all the rows with null or
Uh,
non values. Is that a right approach?
yes. If the null values are getting removed, you can use any method to do the same.
I'm facing issue with importing. Importing we have explained. That's not a problem. We'll be recording. Do we get the recording of this session? Yes, you will get the recording of this session also. Okay, submission process. So submission process we explained in the last video also. It's a simple Google form. You can go to that Google form, click on that, write your name, write your team name, attach your files, attach your video file, and submit. Very simple.
And if you're not sure where to find that Google form, simply go to the LinkedIn post of this particular project. Go to that LinkedIn post, and there we have provided the Google form.
Aditya, can we attach all those like these files and submission in that post only? In that post, rather than comment section in the post only. If we get the file, can somebody can click? Can we do that?
Yeah, it's already there. Let me share my screen and I'll show you, right? So if there is any doubt, it's already there.
Yeah. So
So, for
you can just
example,
follow that post. We have already like a single post is running for that. So
yep,
you it has everything.
give me 1 second. I think that post is, let me see. So this is the post, guys. Okay. We are using this particular post, and when you come under important links, okay, you'll be able to see uh, the project kickoff recording. Okay. The first kickoff call that we did,
Yes.
the deck that we utilized in that link, the project overview document that explains everything about
That's the
module one,
project.
the
That's the
task,
project.
and you'll also be able to find the link to submit module 1 and module 2. So this is the Google form link that we are talking about. So everything is there in that one particular LinkedIn post. So you can come to this particular Google form, fill in all the details, and make submission. And actually, people have already submitted it. I got a few comments earlier this morning that people have submitted their module 1 as well. So all of your answers, guys, are lying in this particular post. Okay. And we'll add recording of this session again in this particular post. So you can come here, watch recording. And as I'm already sharing my screen, the next session, which is tomorrow, where we are going to introduce module number 2, is scheduled for tomorrow at again 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm adding this link in this particular chat box. in case you don't have it. And again, we are going to add this link in this particular LinkedIn post. Okay.
Okay, so I guess we are good right now. Uh,
Mhm.
we have taken almost every question. Please answer how many records do we expect after cleaning the data? That's more like an
I think so. In reviews, we have 37,000 entries, and for apps, we have something 9,000 entries.
Okay, so Harsh was prepared for this one also, right?
Yes.
Okay, my team members have not yet responded, and the deadline of module one is tomorrow. I haven't started working, thinking I should at least talk to all my team members before starting. Look, we have already given a solution for this, that if your team members are not responding, you can comment on that post and you can join any other team. That's one option. Another option is that you can do it individually also. You can invest your 5, 7, 8 hours and complete your module one, submit. Simple. If you're not able to, and later on you can find your team members also, that's not a problem.
So, guys, you can utilize this particular situation in your future interviews. If you come across a question, tell me about a time when you overcome a difficult situation or when you worked in a team and what were the challenges you faced. You can talk about this project. Hey, I participated in a project. I tried reaching out to my team members. They didn't respond. So I collaborated with other people, formed a team, and that's how I worked it, right? That's
And
the type of stories people are want to hear.
yeah, and Kinzel, if you look at this, as soon as you return your post, return your comment, Raj has already messaged you, you can join his team, right? That is the power of
Right.
communication, right?
That's the power of
That is the
communication.
power of communication, right? If you face any issue, you can go and you can just tell it to people that I am in a problem, and you will see a lot of people coming up to help you out, right? That's not a problem. Even we do it, right? When we develop a product in our own company, sometimes we're not finding its solution in our own team. We go to a social media post or some Slack group or WhatsApp group, and we write that we are in stuck here, kindly help us. And by evening we find 5, 7 people coming up together to solve that problem. So that's a good approach, right? Okay, can you show one of the SQL questions solved by the get an idea of? No, we cannot do it right now. We'll do it only after the project is over, because right now a lot of people are in the process. And once you submit your module one, do go to that post and write that I have submitted module one. Team, write your team name, tag
Yes,
us,
that's important.
so that other people can also know, right? That we also can know that your team has submitted it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we are good for now. No other questions I can see.
Okay, perfect. So, guys, as a conclusion of this today's call, we'll meet again tomorrow for introduction of module number two at the same time. By that, before that call, you have to submit your module number one. When you submit your module number one, go to the LinkedIn post, comment over there that, hey guys, hey, hi counselor, hi Aditya, I've submitted module number one, and here are my team members. And as I said earlier, post it on LinkedIn, guys. Communicate it to your community. Put right hashtags over there. People will start noticing you. Okay. And when you uh, make a post, tag High
And
Counselor or tag me. Okay.
another suggestion I would add to this, that look, if you are participating somewhere, you can like tell it to your friends also, right? You can let them know that you are participating. You can inspire, like you can ask them to participate also. There is no fees attached to it, like it's completely free. So you can ask them that, hey, I'm participating in this. Anybody, like just like how we post a particular challenge, like I'm doing this, can you do this, right? So we call people, more people, that I'm telling you that you can also come and participate. So that will help you to create a community where everybody is trying to solve a particular problem. So you will get a lot of solution at your own end only. Okay, do we need to handle outliers also? I guess that you do. You need to do that if you're cleaning the data, normalization, and all these are part of cleaning. So you have to do that. Question two: provide the list of apps that can work on Android version. If you can take the question of Utkarsh, just came in. Harsh,
Uh, Utkarsh, right?
yeah,
The second last point.
the second
Do we
last.
need to handle outliers and perform log normalization over required columns? Provide the list of apps you can. Doubt one: do we need to handle outliers and perform log normalization? Yes, you can do that if you think it will increase your consistency in the data set. Okay, and provide the list of apps you can work on Android version 4.03 and up. What is the actual requirement? It was a bit confusing. Actually, we fetch distinct values from the Android version we get 4.0 and up as one of the value. Do we need only those apps names or the ones having Android version greater than 4.03? As You can see that the column for Android version is a string. Okay, so we cannot apply any kind of arithmetic operations there, like greater than or less than. Okay, so what you can do is just apply a simple condition, which means that okay, so 4.0.3 and up itself means that the app works 4.0.3 and up, so we don't have to consider all the Android version like 5 and 6 and 7 and all that. Okay, the value itself means that the app works greater than 4.0.3. Okay, so you just have to use a string a comparison there and you will be good to go.
Okay, so I guess that so it is very difficult to take every question over here. I believe that because it will increase the length of this particular session. So I would suggest that you can post your questions as usually you were doing it on our post, and we'll try to answer that there only. Uh, okay. Okay, so I think we're good to go, and we'll meet tomorrow for module 2 introduction and the highlights of today's session. That we have taken up doubts, we have learned how to highlight our work on LinkedIn. We also highlighted that how we can search on particular tags. So like these sessions are not only about like, and we are also planning to bring on employers and industry people into these sessions, so can you can understand the relevance of project or relevance of doing the right project for a particular job.
Mhm.
We'll be
Yeah.
adding so very soon to these projects.
Yep. Okay, guys, as Dr. Amit said, that we'll be having some industry experts. So we are planning some event, right, where we can invite, say, a data analyst from Amazon or Google or from any other big tech company somewhere in the Silicon Valley or New York area. So we'll try to onboard someone, and so we'll let you know. So keep an eye on your email and on this LinkedIn post. We're planning sometime soon. Don't have a specific date right now, but we'll let you know. Try to attend that event. It will just give you a good idea. We'll invite a broader audience to that particular event. Okay, so a short 25-30 minutes of call on LinkedIn, where you'll get to see and understand literally from someone who's working in your position, somewhere where you actually want to be. Okay, well, thank you
Uh,
so much. Anything else that you
Steven
want?
says that how many records after cleaning? We have already answered that. You can go and watch this session again. We have answered that question. So okay, and Dipti has also answered it. So like that's what I'm saying, that if you post any question, it is not only we will be responding to it. You can get a response from your other team members also, or the similar, or you might see that or the similar issue has been faced by other people also.
Yep.
Okay, so that's it for now, I guess. Uh, we'll meet tomorrow.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for
Thank you
joining
so
in.
much. Thank you for your time and thank you for doing this project. Do write it on LinkedIn. I'll be waiting for your my tags on my LinkedIn so that I can review your post.
Awesome. I'll see you guys.
This
Bye.
is an additional work, but I'll happy to take that.
It is important. It is
Yeah.
important, guys. Okay, do take it. Okay, have a
Okay.
wonderful evening ahead, guys. See you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.